Today we stand at the epicenter of the future of our city. In less than a month, our citizens will join together from all different walks of life to approve one of the most important projects since the Sundial Bridge for our community. Community. That word has a totally different meaning for us as we stand here today. Community. We saw it when we came together 10,000 strong to the 10th anniversary of the Sundial Bridge. Community. We have seen it when families are no longer ashamed to enjoy a night out in our downtown to watch the Colt 45s take on professional teams from all over the country. And we have seen it when our community leaders have come together to say, enough is enough. We are tired of the crime, the cynicism, the stalling economy, and the high unemployment rate in an area where many of us were born and raised, an area that is cherished by many who visit it, and an area where our natural beauty is the envy of the world. We can no longer sit idly by while a vocal group of agitators that is trying to define our future based on their narrow self-interest. We must unite in one single voice to say, we are here on purpose. We love what we have, and we're going to make damn sure that this city picks itself up, dusts itself off, and reclaims itself as the best place to live, the best place to work, and the best place to play in all Northern California.
So with all that in mind, I look at it and say, okay, I'm a simple guy. I want to come up with some simple criteria for making the decision. Number one, does Reading need jobs? Absolutely. The answer is yes. Is 40 jobs, is that going to change the economic climate of Reading? No, but it's a beginning. It's a start. It's momentum. We need to move forward. Just walk downtown right now and you can see we're going backward. It is time to start, to move forward. Every step we take is beneficial.
So off to your right is going to be this amazing, if you can imagine, 130-room, 4-star Sheraton Hotel. It's designed to fit into the natural beauty of the area. It's going to be lovely, as everything Turtle Bay does with such excellence. It's going to be landscaped beautifully. There's going to be a sidewalk that will extend along the parking lot and open up into a large promenade as you get closer up to the what used to be the old visitor center. And that's going to be a great place for farmers markets and crafts fairs and other community events that will benefit us all. And I'll be honest with you, the piece I'm most excited about is that restaurant. Wow, a restaurant. We can come and eat a meal here and actually go walk on the river trail. There is no place in town where you can do that.
Okay, so the next question I ask myself, does the city need money? Mayor, does the city need money? Yes, we need money. We need it for infrastructure. We need it for vital services. We need it for the police. So you know what? Right now, this land we're standing on generates zero revenue for the city, and will do so for the next 88 years. Now, you hear a lot of speculation about what the land is worth. I don't know what the land's worth. People way smarter than I am figured that out. But I'll tell you what, from business, value and subsequently price is determined by one thing: what a buyer is willing to pay. So if there's a buyer willing to pay more, please, don't be silent. Step forward. And then the other thing I hear about is the forecast. Oh, their forecasts are wrong. Their projections are wrong. Well, let me tell you, forecasts by definition are just that. They're forecasts. They're not absolutes. They're not real because they haven't happened yet, but they're realistic. And in my business experience, I've looked at forecasts like I look at the 7 to 10 day weather forecast, put together by intelligent people. Mike knows some of them. Put together by intelligent people. They're forecasts. But to me, it's very simple. And again, math was never my favorite subject. No money, money. Okay, I'm going to do that again. No money, money. Okay, so it's about the money.
My greatest hope for this project as we go forward, as we have the vote in November, I hope it is overwhelmingly in support of Measure B. And I hope after we have that vote that every one of you that knows someone in a trade union who is on the other side of the argument will do your best to make friends with them, to take off the rough edges, to eliminate the fight. This needs to be here for our entire community. This needs to be the kickoff point for Reading, taking care of Reading, for our caring about our community, and for it belonging to all of us.
These people work at Turtle Bay or volunteer at Turtle Bay. They've not had raises in years, and there are far fewer of them than there used to be. And they love Turtle Bay, and they come in. We just had somebody come in the other day from back east for what we consider a job that doesn't pay all that well, but it's because it's in the arts and they love it that they're coming here. And we're going, they're really coming here? Yes, because they wanted to come to Reading. They wanted to be part of this organization. Because all we can do is show them all our respect. Our reason for having this hotel is to get us off a hand-to-mouth subsistence diet. That's what we do now. Every dollar that we raise goes to maintain and operate this facility. All of it. What we want to do is have the hotel provide that maintenance expense. And then when we have our fundraisers, it's so you can say, I funded this. I participated in this project. We'll come at you for new developments and new projects that you will want to participate in that go to your heart as opposed to the general maintenance of the operation. That's our goal.
You know, just 1 year ago, no one could have imagined that we would be all standing here today. But as I look out here and I see all the people, I can tell that something is happening in Reading. There's something happening when we see people coming out of the shadows for the first time to register to vote after decades of silence. There is something happening when we see our teams of people in blue shirts knocking door to door to spread the word about Measure B in Turtle Bay. And most of us don't even like answering the door when people knock on it. There is something happening when we see the owners of local hotels putting down their competitive differences to get behind a project that is better for us all. There is something happening when we have KCNR's Carl Bott and Shasta Living Street's Ann Thomas fighting for the same thing. We have finally found that cooperation and collaboration is more empowering than our petty ideological differences. It doesn't matter if we're Republicans, Democrats, young or old, man or woman, union or non-union, low income or wealthy or somewhere in between, or even Enterprise or Shasta in this election. Why? Because we know in our hearts, this election, that there is something different.
But this will be the point that when people do come to Reading and they visit this campus and they see this hotel and they walk across that bridge and they visit our museum, they will have made a memory that they will never forget. And when they take that home, that memory will be relived with their friends and their families. And in today's day and age, it'll probably be tweeted like 40 seconds after they leave.
This is going to be a tremendous tourism driver for our community. And the hotel needs to be here in this location. I've heard people say we don't need another hotel, them not realizing that this is a 4-star hotel. It's going to have the distinction of the only 4-star hotel north of Sacramento. And that's a big deal because there are many people who travel. They'll only stay in 4 or 5-star hotels. So those are a market we're not capturing. And it needs to be in this location to be successful. Can you see it? Oh, good. All right. I can see it too. And so make sure you tell all your friends to vote yes on B. Thank you.
Okay, so the next question I ask myself is, what message are we sending? If it takes 4 years to build a hotel, how long is it going to take to do a development? So what are we doing for our kids? What if our kids want to work here? Are they going to have jobs? And what about investors who are looking at many places to invest, and this would be a beautiful place to invest? Are they going to want to wait that long? And our EDC and the Chamber of Commerce work diligently to bring businesses here. Are they going to stay? So we really have to stand up right now and say, we want this hotel. So I'm going to leave you with this story. We were canvassing a couple of weeks ago. Nice neighborhood, nice house. We knock on the door, a young man, probably in his 30s, answers. His kids running around in the background, they're making noise, they're doing things that kids do on a Saturday when daddy's home. So I'm ready to start my presentation. Hi, I'm Joe, I'm here in support of the hotel at Turtle Bay. Build the hotel. I'm like, wait, what? Build the hotel. My company won this bid a couple of years ago. Right now I travel all over the state of California and most areas in the West to make a living so I can support my wife and children. Could you please make it possible for me to work in the city in which I live so I can come home at night, I can have dinner with my family, I can kiss my kids before they go to bed, and I can get up in the morning and see them. Now, I didn't need any convincing for this project, but hearing that tells me everything I need to know and everything I need to tell you. Isn't that why we're here? Isn't this ultimately about opportunities for the future? So here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Put aside the rhetoric, put aside the conspiracy theories, put aside the personal attacks, put aside all of that, and let's focus on what we really want. We want a sustainable future for our children. Please, let this man go home, kiss his wife, hug his kids. And we can do that. And you know how we do it? We just vote yes. It's so easy, because what do we want? Thank you.
I'd actually like to thank our opponents in this revolt, because I think they've given us a gift. Before they put this measure on the ballot, I had no idea how much our community was invested in this project and wanted to stand up. I never knew how many people were just waiting for the opportunity to stand up and say yes. Yes to something new. Yes to something different. Yes to something truly impressive. Because this is our time, our moment, our chance to revive Reading.
Politics. I need a speechwriter. Holy crap. Someone needs to put you on a retainer.